Right now at 5, students in La Crescent wage war for charity.
And an Onalaska teen is the local winner for a national science competition.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. Giving back to the community 1 penny at a time. For a week, students at La Crescent's Crucifixion School competed in a penny war to raise money for the La Crescent food shelf. Classes went head-to-head, aiming to collect as many pennies as possible to be crowned the winner. Dollar bills could also be donated to add to the class total, but in penny wars, silver means sabotage. Students could add nickels, dimes, or quarters to subtract from other class totals. It's a competition fueling big change for the community.
Gets the kids really involved and competitive, so we tend to raise more. But they, in the end, know that all of their money is going toward a good cause that they've all agreed upon.
In total, the students raised just over $1,126, and the first graders had the highest total.
How about that for a little healthy holiday time competition?
Yeah, I love that. I never was engaged in penny wars. Have you done that before?
I don't think I ever experienced one. How about you, Greg?
Yeah, we had high school homecoming. We usually had penny wars between the classes. That was one of the contests per week. So we did plenty of that too. But unfortunately, you're looking for a winter, which starts tomorrow. We're not going to probably see winter-like conditions for at least the next maybe 7 to 8 days, potentially even longer. Outside right now, it's in the 30s. We had a very comfortable day once again into the 40s for all the locations. Temperatures overall still above freezing, upper 30s to almost near 40 for most of the area. As you look at the 24-hour change, we did bump up those temperatures another 4 to 5 degrees, and we'll probably see somewhat similar tomorrow and even the next few days. Overall, the big picture shows a little front to the south. That's going to be the focus of a more moisture being pulled northward, and that's why we're going to see more cloud cover and potentially maybe more drizzle or light rain over the next couple days. That's what we're going to be tracking more as it, but not this evening. Overall, very good conditions. Low 30s, once again, pleasant conditions for both locations with some high clouds beginning to push up and increase. Otherwise, getting back down to 30 degrees for Eau Claire. Both can become more cloudy skies. Later on, we're going to track out that potential for some drizzle for the next couple days. Not a lot of rain, a break, and then very wet and maybe record warmth for our Christmas.
Go figure.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, Greg, thank you.
Thank you.
The head of the nation's Border Protection Agency says his officers are now facing a serious challenge because of the spike in migrant crossings at the southern border. And this comes as outrage grows over a video that appears to show Texas National Guard soldiers ignoring pleas from a woman with a baby trying to cross the Rio Grande. A warning, some of the images you're about to see may be difficult to watch. Omar Villafranca has more from the border town of Eagle Pass, Texas.
In the early morning hours near the Texas border town of Eagle Pass, hundreds of migrants crossed into the United States illegally, making it past barbed wire Texas put up to keep them out. As the sun came up, dozens of migrants, including young children, crawled under the section of the fence. Agents processed more than 10,500 migrants along the southern border on Tuesday, according to unpublished Homeland Security Department statistics obtained by CBS News. That marks a second straight day of more than 10,000 apprehensions and is way up from an average of 6,000 a day in October.
This crisis has spiraled way out of control, and we are at the point of no return.
Many are being held in a makeshift staging area in Eagle Pass, Texas. They are given Mylar blankets to help with the cold while they wait to go to a nearby processing area. Texas's National Guard is coming under fire following the release of this video shot Saturday that appears to show Guard members ignoring cries for help from a woman holding a baby. Eyewitnesses said the pair seemed to be in danger of drowning as they tried to cross the Rio Grande. Immigration and civil rights advocates are demanding the Justice Department investigate. On Monday, the governor of Texas signed an anti-immigration law that would make crossing the border illegally a state crime and possibly a felony, with much harsher penalties than the current federal laws. Omar Villafranca, CBS News, Eagle Pass, Texas.
Civil rights groups have filed a lawsuit to stop the new Texas law from going into effect.
The Colorado Republican Party says it's pulling out of the primaries and will hold a caucus instead. It's a reaction to the Colorado Supreme Court ruling that former President Donald Trump is ineligible to run again in the Centennial State. citing the Constitution's insurrection clause, which states that no person shall be able to hold office if they have engaged in an insurrection or rebellion. Trump's primary opponents say the left are trying to rig the election.
They're doing all this stuff to basically solidify support in the primary for him, get him into the general, and the whole general election is going to be all this legal stuff.
Trump is planning to appeal the decision to the U.S. Supreme Court. In announcing its intention to appeal, the Trump campaign called the ruling completely flawed.
The CDC says COVID cases are on the rise in the U.S. just in time for the holidays. Health officials say the spike is being driven by the subvariant JN1, responsible for about 15 to 29% of new infections across the country. The fast-growing strain has been deemed a variant of interest by the World Health Organization.
This new strain, which is a subvariant of Omicron, you can think of it as a grandchild of Omicron, shares some characteristics with Omicron. It's very highly contagious. It seems to be outrunning some of the other variants and becoming dominant. But there are two good things about it. One, it's not producing more severe disease. And number two, the laboratory studies would indicate that our currently updated COVID vaccine does provide protection against severe disease caused by this variant.
Health officials are also urging Americans to get vaccinated against the flu and RSV. Hospitalization rates for both illnesses are surging in many parts of the country.
The U.S. government is boosting interest in STEM through the Congressional App Challenge. It's a nationwide competition where middle and high school students have the chance to design, create, and demonstrate an app. This morning, 3rd District Representative Derek Van Orden was in Onalaska to announce the winner of the competition in our congressional district. This year, the winner is sophomore Aditi Mudaganti from Onalaska High School. Her web app finds polar ring galaxies to help further future research on dark matter. She says she got the idea for her app while competing in another science competition.
After doing the UB the Chemist competition in 2019 and after winning that, I just wanted to take it a step further, and I just wanted to expand my knowledge on astronomy.
Mudugani says once she graduates high school, she wants to major in computer science in college and become an AI research engineer.
Just ahead, millions of Americans are hitting the road to reach their Christmas destinations.
We'll explain why many are finding a gift at the gas station.
Menards is celebrating Ryan Blaney's NASCAR Championship with 12% off everything till Christmas. DuraClean is an interior paint and primer in one. It comes in a variety of colors and is washable, scrubbable, and stain resistant. Just $19.97 after 12% off. Finish your renovations with DuraClean kitchen and bath interior paint. It protects your walls from frequent exposure to moisture. Get a gallon for $30.69 after 12% off.
Merry Christmas and enjoy your 12% off everything.
Stop into Lee Botkins this December for our holiday gift event. Rent anything in the store and get an additional item rent-free as our gift. Rent a TV and get a gaming system as our gift to you. Rent a living room group and take home one of our new classic arcade machines as our gift. Stop in to check out our new arrivals. Get the best gifts for your home this holiday season during our holiday gift event. All month long at Lee Botkins Rent to Own. Come in soon. Offer ends December 31st.
What you want, when you want it. Lee Botkins Rent to Own.
Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls presents Matt Stell. Don't miss this multi-platinum country artist live February 16th. Matt Stell with opening act Mason Dixon Line. $35 tickets include $15 free rewards play. Available now on Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Matt Stell February 16th at Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls. Must be 21 or over to attend.
It's time to light up the season during the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Get our best offers and choose from a huge selection of Ford F-150 trucks with the capability, convenience, and technology to help bring us together. Wow. Discover how Ford F-150 can make the holidays bright. For a limited time only, get an F-150 XLT with 2.9 financing for 66 months plus an extra $1,000, totaling up to $5,250 in total savings.
It's a robotic money expert.
Clever. How do I start a savings habit?
Famous cabbage.
Savings habit.
Shaving rabbits.
Tech can make life simpler, but when it comes to savings habits, nothing's as simple as BMO. A BMO savings account helps you build the habit with a cash reward every month you save.
Cash reward. Ingenious.
Sardine fest.
This year's top prize goes to BMO.
I'm just in it for the saving, but it's nice to be recognized.
BMO.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Consumer confidence in the U.S. is at its highest level since July.
That's according to a Conference Board report released Wednesday. The business group's Consumer Confidence Index jumped to 110.7 from a downwardly revised 101 in November.
Economists at the Conference Board say December's increase in consumer confidence is a sign of positive current business conditions and job availability, along with a more positive outlook on personal income.
AAA estimates more than 100 million people will drive 50 miles or more to their Christmas destination. Christian Benavides tells us many of those drivers are getting the gift of lower gas prices.
Drivers at gas stations around the country are getting a welcome sight: lower prices. According to AAA, the national average is down about 20 cents a gallon in the past month and about 80 cents since August. A big relief for Julien Bueres, who drives a large truck for work.
Well, this is a 35 gallons, so imagine it goes from $100 a fill up to $80 a fill up easily.
The last few years have been a roller coaster ride for gas prices. The national average dropped $1 a gallon from 2019 to April of 2020 during the pandemic shutdowns. It then shot up to more than $5 a gallon in the summer of 2022, and now it's right around $3 a gallon. And experts believe prices could go down even more.
We're seeing the effects of falling oil prices. A lot of that is due to the global economy, which has slowed down.
Analyst Patrick DeHaan says drivers in about 30 states are paying less than $3 a gallon.
Gas prices should remain near these seasonal lows, but we could be on the cusp of getting as good as it gets, at least for now.
He says prices could bottom out in the coming days and then start following a seasonal pattern in the new year.
Are we now returning to normal levels?
We are getting closer. I would think that by mid-February, we'll likely start to see gas prices rising seasonally before a peak that happens in close proximity to Memorial Day.
DeHaan says drivers should enjoy the low prices while they last. Christian Benavides, CBS News, Miami.
In the meantime, Santa isn't in the habit of handing out millions of dollars as gifts, but you could give yourself a very happy holiday just in time for Christmas if you cash in on the Powerball jackpot. Wednesday's drawing for $572 million, or a lump sum of $28 million. That would buy some pretty decent gifts for everyone on your list for years. Now, this is the fourth Powerball jackpot to top $500 million just this year.
Well, coming up, hundreds of thousands are without power and dealing with rising waters as a storm system continues to batter the East Coast.
And we'll take a look at how these storms are affecting some people's holiday weekend.
And we have some fog, maybe some drizzle for at least a couple days, but we do have a big system coming for Christmas holiday. That means wet and very warm conditions. I'll track all that out coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
To top the bargain shop. When you want new furniture with styles that are nice, and we've made very special buys that are always the right price.
Now in all home furniture stores.
Gotta make a stop at the bargain shop.
Garbage day. Here you go.
Russell! I swear I've been seeing you everywhere.
I've been busy.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of it in a new Honda. Whether it's taking the gang to the slopes in an available all-wheel drive Pilot, delivering presents in a rugged Passport, Or haul in a few toys for yourself in a powerful Ridgeline. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
I did know that back pain, foot pain come along with the job of waiting tables.
This is Tony.
Things that I've tried have failed.
And this is Tony's Good Feet story.
Before my arch supports, I felt defeated, but since getting the arch supports from the Good Feet store, I have had no pain, which still is kind of crazy to me. I'm more positive. It's like opening up a whole new life, like sunshine coming out. I would recommend it to anyone. You've tried everything that's not working, give it a try.
See how we can help you too at the Good Feet store.
Hi folks, Harvey Wood of Wood Sales and Service here. If you're looking for a tractor, stop by Wood Sales and check out our lineup of Coyote tractors. Subcompact, compact, and utility tractors. If it needs doing, Coyote tractors will get it done. Get 0% for 84 months or cash rebates with standard rate options. Coyote tractors at Wood Sales and Service. Experience the Wood Sales advantage of service before and after the sale. Wood Sales and Service, Black River Falls. Family owned and operated for 55 years. WoodSalesService.com.
Now's the best time to shop everything Christmas with up to 60% off at Home Seasonal Concepts. Stock up on trees, wreaths, garland, and all your Christmas decor at 60% off. 'Tis the season for everything Christmas. Home Seasonal Concepts, inside all home furniture showrooms.
Telling the stories of our community. We're always on and where you can find us. News 8 Now. Expect more.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
NASA has released a new image of what's known as the Christmas tree cluster. The cluster's official name is NGC 2264, though that doesn't necessarily roll off the tongue. The new picture of the soft green glow of stellar lights comes just days before Christmas.
The stars in this particular cluster are between roughly 1 and 5 million years old. The cluster is about 2,500 light years from Earth.
Now, residents across New England are assessing property damage as floodwaters continue to rise around them.
Maine is the hardest hit state with over 6 dozen state roads currently closed. Some residents heeded calls to evacuate ahead of the floods, but many stayed put, and water rescues by boat and helicopter are underway.
We have to put rescuers in extreme risk to go get them out.
Forecasters say many rivers across the Northeast will stay in major flood stage over the next 24 hours. With floodwaters rising and temperatures falling, many residents are racing to salvage what they can as the holiday weekend nears.
Well, according to Greg Barnhart, apparently Santa's going to be in a swimsuit and galoshes this Christmas.
Gotta bust out the galoshes this Christmas season.
It's going to be warm and wet, isn't it, Greg?
I don't know if it's going to be that warm, but definitely it won't need a heavy jacket with going on right now, what we have for system-wise. But for the meantime, through the end of the week, we really got two systems to look at. One is a leak little system that's providing cloud cover that'll push up towards our area, maybe some drizzle with that. And then Friday, further southwest, that one's going to be another one that's going to come across. Both are fairly weak, but they're going to provide cloud cover, some drizzle, maybe even fog. But the thing is, they're also going to keep those temperatures above average. And then off the west coast, that's our Christmas system, at least a piece of it that's going to eventually develop. As you wake up tomorrow morning, cloud cover is really going to be the rule tomorrow. Overall temperatures climbing up to about the low 40s. We might actually see a little bit of drizzle, light, maybe some sprinkles as we get towards the evening hour, but overall I think most areas will stay dry until Thursday night. But you can see towards Thursday evening, upper 30s with some spotty sprinkles, drizzle starting to reappear. And I think that's going to be the rule as we go into Thursday night, because once that system passes through Thursday night, here's that Friday one that I told you about. It's going to push up and provide another opportunity for some light rain, some drizzle. We'll have to keep an eye further north towards Ladysmith. What goes in the morning, we might even see a little mix come Friday morning. All this is fairly light and really just cloud cover, but it keeps the temperatures up. Once we get past that, and Saturday, we're going to start putting our eye to the system to the southwest, because that's the Christmas one that's going to provide really the rain. As we kind of time this out once again, Saturday should be fine. Sunday, Christmas Eve is when everything starts ramping up with the rainfall. The system really wraps up and continues to dump the rain through Christmas Day and then Christmas night. After Christmas night, as we go through Monday, late Monday into Tuesday, that's when questions start to appear how long this will linger and whether we get any enough cold air behind it to change some of the rain to snow. That could happen maybe Tuesday and Wednesday, but for right now, you can start seeing it starts to fall apart by Tuesday into Wednesday. So we'll see if we get any amount of precipitation, but the chances do drop off quite quickly as we get past Christmas, but it looks to be unsettled through next Wednesday, and potentially the system could linger to Thursday with at least cloud cover, and then we'll just keep an eye if we see any snow right now. But for right now, the confidence is still pretty high that we're going to see it. And you can see with the snowfall going through here, the probability is not that high. Even as we get to Tuesday, there's just a little bit of a low probability right now for some snow on the west side. We'll see, that probably will change. So really, you look at the rain amounts, they've come up maybe 3/4. There potentially could be an inch in certain areas how this pans out. But as you look at it, it's really going to be wet conditions. And once again, travel-wise, wet roads, and we'll have to keep an eye on fog too with all this warm air and rainfall. We could get some of that fog too. And especially we'll, once again, just keep an eye on some snow. We'll see if that does pan out Tuesday and Wednesday. But for right now, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, it's just going to be wet and very mild conditions. But as we look at for tomorrow, we're looking at cloudy conditions, low 40s once again, above average. Should remain fairly dry, maybe some sprinkles towards the evening hour for areas, especially further south. Up to the north to Whitehall, 40, all these areas. Once again, cloud cover, pretty uniform temperatures, upper 30s to 40s. All the way up to Ladysmith, once again, very similar, upper 30s, low 40s if we see cloud cover. Once again, we'll see those sprinkles of drizzle going on Friday morning through Friday. Not a lot of rain with it, but it could be just one of those days where you have low clouds and some drizzle all day. Otherwise, upper 40s to near 50, and then it just gets warm and wet for Christmas. I think that's the big story as we go through those 3 days.
70%, it went up. Yeah.
Oh, it's going up. Sunday night will probably be about 90%. It's looking for
Oh boy, okay.
Sure thing.
Get ready for it, everyone.
Yeah, thank you, Greg. When we come back, the countdown to the new year is on.
The numerals have arrived at Times Square. We'll take a look right after this.
The Board Store Home Improvements family wishes you a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Visit soon to plan your 2024 home improvement project. It's never too early to dream.
The countdown to Christmas is on, and Blaine's Farm and Fleet is your one-stop shop for all things holiday. Finish your shopping for less with great gifts at great prices for everyone on your list. Like Special Buy Mega Family Blankets, just $24.99. Save $130 on this Milwaukee 5-tool combo kit. Select dog and cat toys, 20% off, and over half off a Presto Pizza Pizzazz, $41.99. Rewards members save an extra $2.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
It's easy to see when you have a plumbing problem, but when it comes to your water, things aren't always so clear. Without water conditioning, your water may be doing more harm than good. Hard water can damage your pipes and appliances, leave spotting on dishes, as well as dry out your skin and hair. Contact the professionals at Maxwell White. More than a plumbing company, we offer comprehensive water conditioning. That's 2 great services under one roof. Enjoy cleaner dishes, softer and brighter clothes, and much more with a simple call to Maxwell White. Water conditioning done right.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra, available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Or just in time for the holidays, get $3,500 purchase cash on select 2023 Sierra models. Or get a total of $6,000 purchase allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
News 8 Now and the Co-op Credit Union are taking part in Chase the Chill.
Chase the Chill is a project across North America that provides warm clothing to people in need. Scarves, hats, and gloves are hung on trees in parks with notes attached to them, letting people know they can take them.
Co-op Credit Union and our community are conducting our own Chase the Chill campaign from December through February.
Together, we can keep our community warm this winter.
Donations will be accepted at the Co-op Credit Union location in Alaska. See the stories you missed or watch them again on our YouTube page. Or find us at news8000.com. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
A holiday tradition has returned to signal the countdown to the new year.
That's right. The giant numerals that will signal the start of 2024 have arrived in Times Square. The 7-foot numbers have been on a cross-country journey from Los Angeles to the Big Apple, pulled by a 2024 Kia EV9.
They weigh more than 1,000 pounds and are made up of almost 600 light bulbs, which officials tested today.
We're going to have these on display here in Times Square, and that just signifies the new year. On midnight, when that ball drops, when the ball touches those numerals, the 2024 will light up, and we will be in 2024.
An excellent summary right there. The numbers will be on display in Times Square until Friday for some photo ops.
After that, they're headed to the top of One Times Square, where they will light up at midnight on New Year's Eve. I had no idea they had numbers come delivered in for this event.
Yeah,
I never knew that.
Wouldn't you just think they'd store them in New York?
Yeah, I didn't realize you have to have new numbers every year. I don't know. Would you be down for New York City New Year's Eve?
I feel like it's like one of the things to do in New York. Like if you're going to time a trip to New York, like do it around the new year and experience that. But I'm cool with just seeing the countdown on television.
Yeah, same. I think when I was younger and I'd be willing to hold my bladder a little longer. I heard that's the biggest issue is you can't go to the bathroom when you go to this event in Times Square. So anyways, yeah, enjoying it from the television is nice.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll have one more check of your forecast when we return.
So I come to this country looking for opportunities, and I found Pilgrims. The opportunities in here are like infinity. Give Pilgrims an opportunity, it's gonna be great, and it's a really, really good place to work.
We're celebrating 100 years of business here at Wesco and Sparta. 100 years of furniture, 100 years of appliances, 100 years of mattresses, 100 years of flooring and windows. We'd like to say thank you to our customers by giving up to 23% off everything in the store. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Thank you from 1923 to 2023, and tell them Peyton sent you.
Look what you made me do.
Are you flirting with
No
him?
one will ever
Give me
love
your
you.
password.
This is all your fault.
I swear this will never happen again.
There's no excuse for any type of abuse. Family and Children's Center in Vernon County offers hope and healing from intimate partner violence. If you or someone you know is in danger, call, email, or stop by today.
Salmon, good choice. I may need to send you grocery shopping more often.
I also picked up a vacuum cleaner at the same store.
You bought one of the most important household appliances at a place that sells bananas?
The worker said it really sucks.
That's nuts.
It does suck, but not the good kind.
Let's go to a place that specializes in vacuums from people that know vacuums, like A1 Vacuum in La Crosse. And leave the box stores too. You know.
Our business is picking up.
Introducing Ultimate Precision LLC, your trusted partner for precision craftsmanship. From interior to exterior, our expert painters bring life to your vision with impeccable precision. Our masonry and building restoration team breathes new life into the old, preserving history for generations to come. We're the masters of tuck punching, securing your structure's integrity, one brick at a time. Ultimate Precision LLC, where craftsmanship meets perfection. We're here to deliver the ultimate precision.
My career path, I started as a quality technician and was promoted 3 times in 3 years, and now I'm a quality lead. I encourage others to apply at Pilgrims for the pay, the hours, the benefits, and to be one big loving family.
All right, we're looking at sprinkles by the evening hour. Once again, cloudy conditions. Kind of doesn't look like Christmas, but I threw that in there just to make it feel like a Christmas. Otherwise, it's going to be wet.
Greg.
Yeah, it's not. It's going to be wet and warm. Could be some records and a lot of rainfall coming potentially Sunday night, Christmas Eve night into Christmas. And the warm conditions continue there afterwards. So once again, we could set some records just with how warm it's going to be overnight.
That's so crazy to hear those words coming out of your mouth for Christmas Day. But that's the world we're living in. Thanks for joining us at 5.
We'll see you at 6.